And welcome back to another episode of Cats Cut Podcast. You're here with your hosts, Christian and Cody. And we have a very special guest here tonight. Late option. It's a late text. Short notice. But, it's the greatest entrepreneur to ever live in the history of mankind. It's Colin Bohannon with State Line, a.k.a. John McClure.
Appreciate y'all having me on. I think we sort of like low key prophesied the hat leak on your all's podcast, and I was wearing it walking in the door. UPS just dropped it off, and I was like, you were like, hey, do you care to sub in? We need sixth man of the year for
exactly. So we're gonna give a little tidbit on where Blake's at. He got his internet router chewed up with all the cables by his dog. So.
That sounds like an excuse in the 4th or 5th grade. Like my dog chewed up.
I believe it. Like when Cody told me,
his dog's a little wild. He called me. He goes, "Dude, my dog has chewed up all the wires of my internet router, so we're not." I was like, "Next." I was like, "Make her sleep outside."
Poor guy.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, go ahead and talk a little bit about that hat.
Yeah.
Been working on it for like 4 or 5 months, I guess. Kind of the design. We'd have preferred the word Kentucky upside down on it if we could have, but we still can't afford lawyers or trademark fees, so we went with the next best option. And like we leaked today, about to drop the camo bill, khaki top. May even mess around with like a Cleveland upside down on the camo bill. I got a bunch of buddies from Cleveland that as soon as I posted the Kentucky one, they were like, "Quit playing with us. These are Browns colors." They were like, "Just give it to us." But
you got any Carolina Panthers friends?
No, not a lot.
Listen, when that Browns one hits, Cleveland one hits, you already know who's gonna be rocking it.
Yeah, I'm not very, very close friend of mine's moving to Cleveland right now, so I'm not gonna say who that is. I'm not trying to leak his personal business because I don't know that the whole world knows he's going yet. But when he gets up there, he was like, "Send it to me, please." He was like, "I will wear it everywhere." But we'll get you all a Cleveland one made. The wife keeps saying she wants to go to a game next year, so we'll have to get some apparel ready.
Hey, I'm down. State Line and Cats Cut takes over.
Oh, it'd be a blast.
Take over the dog pound. But, we are here to talk a little bit about the Cats. And the Kitty Cats, they've won their last two. One against Colgate and then one against the loser team up there, a little bit west of us.
No, I was going to say, it ain't up there. It's a little bit lower, I think. Is Lexington higher? Is Lexington more northern than Louisville?
No.
Mm-mm. Is it really not? Oh, okay. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Don't hear me. Don't listen to me. Sorry. Yeah. Listen.
Is the nobody? Is that coming from YouTube? So you guys don't know who it is, or is that?
Yeah. It's a guy. We have no idea who it is, but it's nobody. We appreciate him though. He's a big fan. He's a big fan of Cats Cut. So
huge fan. We love him.
We love him. He's near and dear to our hearts.
He's always here.
But March Pope, he's been coaching them boys. Didn't look too good against Colgate. Didn't shoot the best, but we were without Lamont. So
it was good to see Trent Noah play though. Pope's comments about him telling him to punch the ball down low, and then him shooting the three and hitting it. I was like, at least he knows he's got the green light because I know Trent Noah is better than outside of Reed Shepherd, the normal kid that ends up coming in for kind of last minutes of a game. But normally it's like the student section cheering for them to jack up from half court, like Sam Malone shots and stuff. And
yeah.
Oh, red leg.
I ain't biting. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool to see Jackson run the one. You could tell we obviously missed Lamont Butler in that game and Kirk Carissa. Bush did you all hear hear the news. Wow. What's the
Right.
news?
D committed. D who?
Decommitted.
Already on it.
Already.
We're too smart. We've got a couple brain cells right here. We're too smart for you guys.
I about
well,
missed-
not
I about
me,
bet on the second one.
not me, but these
Yeah.
two over here do.
No.
The what was your all's big? I mean, the Colgate thing to me was kind of a little. I don't want to say a
Yeah,
wash, but what were your all's thoughts? I guess the Louisville game. Like what were the big takeaways for you two?
Lamont Butler is the greatest point guard in all of mankind history. Just build him the statue, put his name in the rafters. Just go ahead and give us a natty after that game. That's
Yeah.
how I feel. He went perfect, bro. 10 for 10.
That's crazy. That's
Off an injury, bro.
Can anybody
Yeah.
tell me when the last time someone went perfect at referendum?
I'll
Nobody-
never
nobody
forget Tayshaun
remembers
Prince
that.
going 5 for 5 from 3, but
Nobody remembers Justin Edwards going off against Alabama last year, not missing a single shot, having 28 points. Nobody remembers that, really.
See, I remember the Tennessee game like it was yesterday.
yeah,
But-
Tennessee game was huge
Yeah.
at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was a big one for sure.
I feel like I know we're all being positive, but I'm gonna say something negative. Amari Williams is gonna have to man up a little bit, or I think Brandon's gonna take his spot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He stepped up big.
I feel like Brandon has a lot more fight than Amari.
Yeah, just go to Louisville Twitter.
they hate that man. They hate it.
There is no lack of Brandon Garrison fight. Like,
Bro,
who knew that he wanted to fight in, like the welterweight? At like rubber, like my guy's swinging on people for rebounds, stepping on heads.
I love it, dude. That's what you have to have in rivalries like that.
I feel like Amari is the 4 and Garrison is the 5, and the only reason why I say that is like Amari's just not a physical dude. Like guy's head's on a swivel, like makes good passes, but he just doesn't seem like that guy that's gonna go like beat and bang and like get you a bunch of rebounds and like be like crazy physical. Like that just doesn't seem like it's gonna be his game at all.
yeah.
In my
So
Now
we
the Tennessee games are gonna be fun.
where'd your hat go, Cody?
I feel like. Oh, nowhere. I didn't have
What
a hat
happened?
on. I didn't have a hat on.
That's what I
Sorry,
thought.
Lord. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's so hard, and this. I hate saying this. It is so hard to hate Pat Kelsey. Like it was so easy to hate Patino.
Mhm.
Chris Mack. Whenever I moved up here, like all I heard was like the rumors of like Northern Kentucky, like Cub Calf people, and like the relationships that Chris Mack had with them. Like, so I hated Chris Mack. Kenny Payne was just a loser. Like, I mean, love Kenny whenever he was at Kentucky, but when Kenny said that Cal wanted to beat him by 50, I was like, I would not even let that man in the building if I was a Kentucky fan. And he was like, oh, yeah. Like, if Mark Pope was like, Rick Pitino wants to beat me by 50 in a, like, pregame presser, I'd be like, don't even go to the game. Like, you just stay home, actually.
Yeah.
And Chris Mack gets out there and, like, talks about, like, Pope should be coach of the year, like, talks about, like, what a great program he's running, like how he started with nothing. I was like, man, as small and goofy and like cringe as you are, like I want to hate your guts. And like, but I honestly could see him having Louisville being a respectable program like next year or the next year. I mean, they played as good a game as anybody's played with Kentucky. They're definitely down a couple players.
Mhm.
And I don't know. It's one of those things where it could be, I mean, success or the Titanic could sink. Who knows?
All right, we actually got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Red Leg said, "With the cops at Rupp Arena, I'll have no choice but to stay home." Shaking my head. What are your guys' thoughts on people telling other people to sit down at Rupp and get the cops involved?
So my mom had season tickets forever, opposite side of the student section, lower level. And I remember we went to an away Tennessee basketball game, Tennessee, Kentucky, at whatever they named their garbage facility. And I remember I was like, this is like a real college environment. And then whenever I moved to Northern Kentucky, like Xavier and Cincinnati games are insane. Now, the amount of people at those games, there's like a third or a quarter at Xavier and Cincinnati versus Rupp. And I get that we tend to cater to the millionaires, but holy smokes, Lower Rupp is terrible. And rumor has it Cody Starling said on But when Matt Sack did the like stand up thing, I was like, they're gonna kill him. Like I was just shocked that they didn't have Matt Sack tied to like a basketball goal somewhere in Rupp Arena, because like lower levels just it is such a terrible environment.
Yeah.
And I text the stand up hat and State Line today just joking. And somebody else tweeted us and said, make a stand-up shirt with stand up on the back of it. We're legit talking about making a blue shirt that just has our logo on the chest and stand up like in huge letters on the back. If we do it, I'm going to figure out who tweeted us that and we'll send them one for free. But yeah, it's lower level Rupp is embarrassing.
Now, so talking about the stand-up thing, I went to me, Bibbs, Acro, and Bush. We all went to the women's game versus Louisville at home. And the general admission, I didn't realize were just $15. And it's a great seat if you get there first. So anywhere in the general admission is really good. But we were in the front, and this woman behind us would not be quiet about us standing up the whole game. And we all four looked at each other and were like, is she really telling us to sit down? And then the woman behind us, she started defending us, and it's a long story, but it was really funny. And then she ended up getting up, and then all the UK ball players, they showed up, and she was taking pictures, and then, of course, we're all screaming at her, tell her to sit down. So it's just a funny experience. But I don't know why people have to be like that. You're at a basketball game, like – you don't expect people to get excited and stand up, but this don't make any sense. And then the police going down there to tell you to sit down. Like, are you kidding?
Bro, imagine getting arrested and put in prison.
Oh,
like,
dude,
standing up at a
charges, standing up at Rupp Arena. Sentence 5 years, no parole, no bail.
I'd spend a night in like a dirty jail cell for that lottery ticket. Like, State Line Co's problems would go away immediately.
Oh, dude, you could have your mug shot on a T-shirt and a State Line hat. Oh, that'd sell, bro.
Yeah, man, what sucks though is, man, I remember as a kid, like 99. And then, like, I think it was 2001 is when Prince and Bogans and them were there, if I remember. Rupp Arena was alive. Now, you also got to remember the 90-year-olds that are in Lower Rupp now were, like, in their 70s, so they probably didn't need oxygen to get in and out. So, like, standing up and yelling probably wasn't that big a deal whenever they were first drawing Social Security. But, like, now, it is so bad.
No, so KSR put out a video, and it was like one play from every game that Kentucky's beat Louisville since like 1983 or something.
Yeah.
And I thought about quote tweeting it and putting it's the same people in the bottom bowl from the first video to the last video.
Oh, 100%, man. The people that sat next to my mom's seats.
Hey, props to you, Corey. The people next to Mom, they had those seats since like it was something like 92, and they were old then. Yeah. Oh, here, I'll put it back up.
Oh, it's man, it's embarrassing. And like I was telling somebody else today, like I hate to keep like Homer and Xavier, but dude, like general admission ticket to like a good Xavier game, packed house, like $30. Everybody wants to go up to the top level, and they've got like one local high school will sell beer up there, like draft beer, and it is just chaos. Like it is loud. Like, nobody sits. It's crazy. And then we went, man, I want to say it was like Xavier, West Virginia, if I remember right. It was Xavier somebody like not a riot. It wasn't Cincinnati. There were no gunshots at the game I went to. But then we literally went to the UK Arkansas game last year, and it was just a snooze fest. Like I said, build elderly suites. They can afford it, and put like Casper mattresses in them or something, like where they can like lean up to see the game.
Have like a senior citizen section.
Y'all
just push them all to that one spot.
They've already got that, dog. It's called lower level rough.
Instead of the student section.
I wouldn't even care if they like did something where they like lowered like the first like 5 to 10 like rows in Rupp Arena, and it was just strict. Like I'm talking like old school wooden seats. Like they ain't got like there's not a place.
Make
to
them
sit.
uncomfortable so they won't sit there.
Yes,
old school bleachers.
And it be like the student section, and then everybody that wants to sit can sit like going up. Y'all, 100%.
Grandpa Simpson.
It's become unaffordable to go to a UK basketball game, and it has become
100%.
Like you're facing jail time for doing something as simple as like standing up and cheering.
Like if you want to sit the whole game, just stay home.
Yeah,
sit on your couch.
Exactly.
You ain't got to drive home. You can get up, go to sleep if you want to. Like
I doubt he's in here, but my buddy Bird, every game we go to, like Bird's a big boy. I mean, Bird's like probably 6'5", 6'6". I mean, he's a big fella. Bird's a stander. Like, dude wants to stand to a basketball game, a football game, and every game I've been to with him, somebody tries fighting him, scrap him. But like everybody, and it's like, man, people work hard Monday through Friday to pay for these tickets that are like, I mean, hundreds of dollars, gas money to get there, food to eat, beers $10 for a Cougar bait now, and you want to stand and cheer on the Cats, and you're getting yelled at by like Sir Doofus and his like 3 Rugrat kids behind you because they like God didn't make any of them over 5'4". I'm passionate. All right, I'm off that soap. I've been there for like 5 minutes.
No, man, like, because honestly,
oh
it's like,
gosh,
it's like you look at every other sport. Like, you can catch a football game. I mean, there's going to be your occasional like Georgia, Alabama game that's going to be a little pricey. Tennessee games usually pricey, stuff like that for football. But like, I mean, even when we're good, I mean, you're going to pay like $1.20 or something for a good seat for football. But like basketball, man, like I was looking, me and Cody were thinking about going to the Louisville game, but like before fees and all that and taxes, it was like $150 for like a a decent seat in there. You know, I'm like, I don't really want to pay, $200 to go watch something I can get a better view on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Zach was looking right now. I had a guy text me from work today and ask if I had a connection for UK basketball tickets against Florida. And I looked. I was going to look to make sure before I like get roasted on Twitter for bad sources or something. But tickets were like nuts. It was 2 tickets, lower level. Yeah, $180 a piece, row L, section like 236. Like, it's just not.
And Bush just said, I'm going to the South Carolina game and pay $300 a seat, and it's upper arena.
Yeah, Bush is going to jail. Well, dude, this is nuts.
Well, he's upper, so he's fine.
This is insane, man. I don't know. Well, I won't show it, but Ticketmaster's section 14 or 31, which is half court either side, roll W is $719 a ticket.
Gosh.
Like, that's crazy, man.
And South Carolina is the worst team in the SEC, I'm pretty
sure. Florida. This is that January 4th, and they're ranked 7. I mean, it'll be a good game, but, like, who's got – I mean, with fees, you're talking about $1,700 for 2 tickets, roll W. I mean,
yeah,
that's bad.
I miss back in the day when you could go to a game for 5 cents. Like, take me back to the 60s, bro. Let me go to a game, watch a good game where all they can do is layups and pay 10 cents to go.
one of the Cal years, my mom got SEC championship tickets in Nashville off the street, 4 of them for like $475 or something like that, and they were actually like really good seats. And I mean, not to get political, but then COVID happened, and now here we are, $719 a ticket to watch Florida basketball.
$10K for courtside. That's
Well, see,
nuts.
Florida could be closer to 5 by the time we get them.
Possible, yeah. I mean,
let's see who they played before us. I don't know.
we play Ohio State, and there will be like four Ohio State fans at it. Because if I'm not mistaken, the same day they play Tennessee football.
So Florida's next game is tomorrow. They play at North Carolina. And then they have North Florida and Stinson. Then they have us. Man, Florida's got to play us and then Tennessee.
Dude, the SEC is a gauntlet this year. It's something like 5 of the top 7 teams are SEC, and it's something like 8 of the top 20 are SEC this year. Like, I miss the days whenever it was like us and Billy Donovan. I mean, granted, win inside of that, but like,
yeah,
Bruce Pearl at Tennessee having illegal cookouts, just getting his hind end whipped every time he played the blue and white. But yeah, Auburn looks good.
Tennessee
they really do.
They look so good right now.
Is this how it feels to be competitive, like in the SEC football? Because like this year, SEC basketball is just stout, and we're competing. You know, we're out here 10-1, top 5 in the country.
I still think it sucks that Kerr's hurt, man. Like, Kerr's not somebody to me that's going to go out and like win a game for you with points. But I mean, you look at that Gonzaga game. I mean, dude's clearly got a broke foot or something's hurt bad. Makes it down the court, contests the shot. He had that big charge that, I mean, kind of swung momentum our way against Gonzaga. Like, Kerr's just, to me, is a dog. Like, dude just wants to talk smack and get in somebody's chest on defense. And him being out until the middle of January, I think, hurts.
Well,
yeah.
Trying to think here. I mean, you really don't start.
Bush. If you want to see what Bush just said, go read the comments. That's funny.
It's not good. Kerr's the better to our team.
That's not the comment I'm talking about, but no. I mean that's true though. I mean Kerr, I mean he's a dog. It's like he's that guy you need on the team. It's he's not necessarily like a bruiser, but he's going to go out there trash talk, get in somebody's head, force them to fumble up a little bit, you know, trip up over their feet, pick the ball out a few times. But I love his energy, man, because he goes off, and I love it.
Him,
he said, Kurt needs to stop with the half-court shots. Yeah.
Him talking smack to Cooper Flagg before we even played them, and like at the time, like who knew how good we really were? But him, like, I don't know, I love it. Like, it's been a long time, I feel like, since Kentucky had that type of energy. But you got to think he's the first. Was he a 5th-year senior? That's like the first like 23-year-old we've had on our basketball team in forever.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about when Pope had come out and said that next day that he was already having surgery and was already out, blew my mind how quick they done that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that. I mean, I hate that he got hurt, but it was probably good that he had done it now.
Yeah, versus February.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah, a February injury, especially if we were rolling and like Kerr was like playing pretty good, like.
Well, at least now you can kind of get Travis Perry. I mean, you don't want to play him a ton yet. I mean, he's a freshman still. You don't want to play him just a super lot. But like getting him in there against these smaller schools, like going against Colgate, getting him some time there. Yeah. Louisville, I mean, that experience in that rivalry game was good. And then we got like a game or two where it's not quite SEC opponents just quite yet. But, I mean, it's good to get that time in there for him early. Like you were saying, it's better to get it in now than later and have Kerr kind of already in that role and cooking.
He needs to take that Escalade on a drive back to Lyon County. Take a Kentucky basketball with him. He needs to watch it go through the net about 150 times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's mental right now. I mean, he's not physically there. I don't think he's just not big enough bodied, and I mean, he's he's a little slow, and I appreciate that. I mean, like Bush said, Pope ran a couple defenses that I think helped him a lot in the games that he was having to play, where we were in 1-3-1 and kind of switching around to kind of cover for his inconsistencies on that side. But I would take him. I would take him being a defensive liability if we could like see him start hitting a couple threes a game, because he's capable of it. Like if he sees one in, that bucket's going to turn into a swimming pool, hopefully. So has he hit a three since outside of the exhibition stuff? I don't think he's hit a three this season.
I think the only out of the him, Colin, and Trent, I think Colin's the only one that's had points outside the exhibition.
Which he's really not been playing Colin much here lately.
No, Noah hit a three. Was it?
Oh, he did. He did, didn't he? That's right.
Yeah, Noah hit a three, but man, I still think Chandler's gonna be a stud, but that Gonzaga game, he looked lost. It really exposed, I think, his youth and that whole 24-month mission thing. But I mean, he'll be good.
Yeah, him, Perry, and Noah, you could tell that they're definitely not ready to step in and fill a role. So we're gotta hope that we're healthy. But I think it's good for Perry to get in there a little bit to kind of experience what it's going to be like next couple of years for him. But I believe all three of them guys are going to be really good pieces for the next couple of years.
And one thing I do appreciate about the past game on Saturday was the picture frame of where it looked like Mark Pope had Louisville's coach in a headlock.
Yep.
It was so funny.
Yep.
That picture.
I said something to Jordan at halftime, and I was like, I'm glad we're playing Louisville. I'm glad it's close. I was like, but it doesn't feel like a rivalry. And then Brandon Garrison starts punching people in the head, stepping on people's chests,
he goes on a warpath.
Yeah.
Well, that foul, the Louisville player was out of bounds.
Yeah.
When they called the penalty. The penalty was
No, I thought it was so funny.
Too.
It's like you see everybody just kind of swarming, and then you just see Pope come up, and you just see his hand just go over it. He just starts grabbing people, moving them around.
Hey, what's Calipari doing in that situation on the sideline picking his nose? I mean, that's probably what he's probably going to be doing in that situation.
Pricing his Bulldog's chin and
get
him, boys.
Second, boys. Go get him. Second.
Go, Brad, go. Earn not given, brother. Get in there.
Go, Brad. Go, Brad.
Go get him.
Go get him, my son. I believe in you. You got this. Go.
He's just over screaming, "Stop
Good boy.
it!" It's like those teachers in those fight videos. It's just like, "Stop it! Stop it!" And they're just over wailing on
each other. This is ridiculous. Stop it! I'm going to call the principal. Stop.
Well, I mean, the cops in Rupp Arena were busy yelling at standing fans during the fight. I mean, you're not going to get any help from them.
Yeah, you could probably storm the court easier than you could standing up.
And it's a good thing they don't. If Kentucky fans ever storm the court, I'm out. We're above all that, I think.
Can we do
I was just talking about somebody just running across, not even storming. Just like a streaker or something. I think you can get away with that a lot quicker.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the kid that almost perfected it? Was it last year or 2 years ago, Cody?
At UK?
Yeah, it was at a football game.
You talking about the Florida game?
Yes.
Okay. So
he ran perfectly across.
Yeah, he started at one end zone and went all the way across, and it's so funny because I watched the video. It's the UK's dance team, and they videoed the game at the end of the game, and you could see him. And then what's funny is Mitch Barnhart is in the other end zone, and he starts running after the guy, and Mitch looks like he's about to break his back running. So I'm like, why is Mitch running out there?
That's not the one I'm talking about. He ran from one sideline to the other. He started off on the home side, ran across, got to the opposing side, got up into the seats, and some guy bear hugged him, and the cops got him.
I don't remember that. At a UK game?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I can't remember which one it was.
I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious. You got me
We'll
curious.
probably storm the football field after like Eastern Michigan this year.
Hey, I'm down. We should storm every win this year.
Who?
Because we only got like 2 this year at home. 3, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know that we'll have that many next year.
I mean, if we have 2, I think we should storm.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably won't be at 2 games next year. I'll probably just tailgate for both of them.
I'll be at every one of them. Every one of them.
So you guys bought in? Like, you guys see the transfer portal?
I'm here, buddy. Staples got me bought in.
I don't have like a lot of expectations for it, but also I do enjoy getting to be there with everybody and being at the football game. So that's like one of the reasons.
I'm
I'll
just
be at
buying
the
my
games.
tickets to watch Cody sulk for 7 games next year. He's just gonna sit there. Oh yay, 5-yard run. Like the only game I remember Cody just being
touchdown.
ecstatic for was week 1, the first game of the season. Southern Miss. That was the only game I remember seeing Cody just.
I lost my voice when they ran out of the tunnel after 3 hours. I lost my voice then and then.
I think that should have been just a heads up to how the season was gonna go.
Well, it was that moment. That game was like that moment was like, oh my gosh, we may win the national championship. Oh my gosh,
Bro, the hype was that like
like everybody's
Brock was
staying
looking
just.
good.
And then we played South Carolina and looked like Southern Miss, or the team we looked like Southern Miss.
Well, I mean, little did all of us know at the time, but I mean, Brock hurts his shoulder game 1, and then they let him go die the rest of the season before they're like, all right, pal, like we'll put you out to pasture. Like
Building block.
dude, we
all
gotta
we need.
build this house on a rock.
Man, we got a
Exactly.
lot of people in here that love Jagger Burton. This is.
I mean, honestly, I could see him doing something this year.
He could
but,
tied in
We got a few.
or sitting on the bench.
But
Fullback.
speaking of offensive line, we do have 2 guys coming in from the portal. Alex Alex W. from Bowling Green. I ain't
Go ahead and say it
try
last time. Go ahead and say it.
I'm good. I can't talk.
Go ahead and say it.
I can't even say my own name. Cody.
Horse your sister sauce.
How do you say that?
I don't know. I'm about to look his name.
Come on, Colin. You can actually read.
Yeah,
No, I can't. I don't know who nobody is, but
It's Alex Wasserschlager.
Hold on.
let's get him on here. Let's ask him.
Yeah. I'm gonna DM him here in a minute and see if he'll hop on Cat's Cut with us real
Hey,
quick.
can you just come pronounce your name, please? Thank you.
Just hop on for like 5 seconds,
appreciate
man.
you.
Just say your
We
name, what you
appreciate
do. You can leave.
Did Brock quit football after playing for UK this year? Yes.
Walshalager.
Okay.
That
But
feels
dude,
right.
he's actually a stud.
Didn't you say you watched him some last year?
No, I watched like some of his like tape.
Clips.
Yeah, and the way he actually holds his ground, he's solid. Like he's gonna be a pro. Depending on how he does under what's his name?
Yeah, Wolford.
Yeah, Wolford.
Yeah.
So
The
Wolford.
I watched the Stray interview with Bleed Blue talking about the recruiting, and I do not like Wolford. Like, I mean, I don't like what he did leaving and then coming back, like taking recruits and stuff like that, or recruiting against us as he was leaving. Like, I don't agree with that at all. But the offensive lineman we just got from Michigan basically said that if we didn't have Wolford, we wouldn't have got him. Like, talked about like not even going to Michigan or not going to Ole Miss on a recruiting trip after his trip to Lexington. I don't know. Hopefully that kid's good. I just don't know that I don't know how much time you're gonna get as a true freshman on the line in the SEC. He's a big boy though. My goodness.
Honestly, we're getting some pretty good size on the offensive line, though. I mean, we're getting some big tackles. Like, nobody that we've gotten so far, tackle-wise, is under, like, 6'4".
Yeah. Big thing is going to be, though, you can be as big as you want. If you can't move. Yeah,
Exactly.
like, you're going to end up holding. And if you end up holding, like, what good are you? That's the problem we've had, like, the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
The beauty of the SEC is that I feel like most of the time you don't have to be that fast as a tackle as long as like I feel like like if you're in the Pac-12, you're gonna have to have a tackle that is going to be able to be agile enough to get out and block.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that defense out there is completely different than SEC defenses. Like SEC defenses are, we're not going to let you run the ball, and we're just going to try to bulldoze you back towards the quarterback, and that's all we're going to do. But what's happening?
You'll just have to go read them for yourself.
Yeah, this is the hat bush.
Yep.
The
W hat, by the way.
I'll be interested to see how some of these boys translate to the SEC. The other thing that I feel like we've not had in the last couple of years, we've just not had, like, our tight ends haven't been great blockers. And God knows we don't throw the ball to them. Like, Caddis had 2 touchdowns all year, and one of them was a fumble that he just happened to be standing there whenever it, like, popped out.
Yeah.
The other one was right before everybody else on the team died against Tennessee. Like, had Brock out there looking like a 50-piece puzzle, like 3 plays later. And then, we've just not had, like, a big, strong blocking back, like a Benny Snell or a C-Rod, like somebody that, like, if somebody gets into the backfield, like, can at least get you a few more seconds.
Well, like, we thought Chip Trayanum was going to be that bell cow this year.
Oh, yeah.
Just never really got – he came back and then just never program. – Yeah.
Oh, and see, like,
took all our money and left.
We're going after a quarterback or a running back that is completely he's the complete opposite of what we've been looking for. Now, I watched a little bit of his highlight tapes. Do what?
I said that's on par. What is it? What do we need?
All right, let's go get
everything.
Make sure they don't have any of that whenever they come to Kentucky.
Now, he does remind me of Ray Davis a little bit when I was watching his tapes a little bit.
Ray Davis would have been the best running back in our lifetime at UK if he'd been there for like
100%.
Years. Like 100%. That dude was faster than Benny or C-Rod and had way better hands than either one of them. Like, Ray Davis actually catches the ball out in open field and, like, moves. Where C-Rod and Benny, I didn't feel like caught it very well. Like, if they didn't have 5 yards running downhill whenever you turn to hand it to them, like, count them out.
Yeah. Well, you can kind of tell that in the league, too. Ray Davis is showing out in his rookie year with the Bills.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, Ray Davis could not have ended up with a better situation for the NFL at all.
Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. That was perfect.
Bush's comment saying that Chip was a bench cow instead of
a bell cow.
Yeah, I love it.
That's funny. But Kentucky's only got 4 guys in the portal so far. I'll just go ahead.
Go ahead.
We got Joshua Braun from Arkansas, like you said earlier. Cody, he was all second team.
All SEC.
Yeah, second all team. We got Sam Green from USC. He's an edge rusher. He's coming in at 3-star, and then Landry.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, Watson. He came from Marshall. He's a 3-star linebacker. He was the first one to commit to Kentucky.
Guys, I'm currently looking at On3, and it looks like Dane Key is 97% predicted to go to Ole Miss.
Must be the bag.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin.
What's the other one?
Him and Lane Kiffin.
Georgia is
actually fun. Like, I'm sure we'll end up sending him hats. Who knows? Nothing that says Ole Miss or SIP or won't be doing any of that.
No.
I don't need trademark infringements over 2 hats.
That's funny.
I don't know. There is a lot to go on portal wise.
This is that's accurate.
That's true.
Yeah, Marshall lost their whole team. Like, they're probably not even get to play in a bowl
Why
game.
did they let their coach go after doing so well? Does anybody know why they let him go? Marshall was like, "Hey,
I
we're
have
just
no
gonna let you
Marshall
go, man.
sources.
Hey, thanks for going. Thanks for winning our conference and winning 10 games, but we're just gonna let you go."
Did he get a better job?
No, they just let him go. Like he's not a head coach nowhere right now. He has no coaching position anywhere. He just
We wanted more out of our conference win.
He's like Jagger right now I'm sorry. Okay, I'll quit talking.
Do they have a Jeff Ruby's in Marshall?
Possibly they could. They might.
Where is Marshall?
I think isn't it Huntington?
That's in West Virginia. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
I only know that because of the movie.
Okay.
A bunch of our railroad people are from Marshall for some reason. Yep, Huntington, West Virginia. That's where it's where one of the, I think it was the L&N headquarters was. So there's a bunch of homers from over there. So I'm sure they're all pissed off right now that their winning head football coach just got let go.
Yeah.
The only reason Kit Cody, what? No,
this is for the people. So we had to listen. The fans get what they want here at Cats.
Dang.
Cody Gray, he's back. We signed him
hilarious.
Back. He decommitted.
Yeah, he's decommitted.
He decommitted. Now he's back.
That's funny.
But
So sorry.
yeah,
there's not a darker room in America. Do you got a ring light?
Nope.
He
Just
sits
my
in a
3
cave.
monitors. Just my 3 monitors.
Oh, that makes sense.
All the light I need.
He's actually in a shower right now recording this podcast.
I am.
He just sits in the shower.
Yeah, I have nothing else but more. It's just.
Whoa! No!
No, I didn't say that.
Whoa,
No.
Cody!
I didn't say anything. No.
Whoa!
No.
No. Cody just hit the portal.
Yeah, I'd like to officially announce that I am.
He's taking his talent
uh,
back. Yeah, he's going to. Never mind. I'll stop talking.
No, go ahead. Y'all finish it. No, go. You're
going
sorry.
to down with the Panthers. That's where you're
Down
going.
with the Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
That's where they're going down.
dude, tell us a little bit about that deer you got a few weeks ago.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the homeless. They left me alone for Yeah, I got on the podcast, whined and complained, sulked a little, and
Stop. No, not you. Not you. Go. Stop.
And it was it was actually a really good hunt. I got in late, didn't take my camera with me, filmed all season, left it in the truck, was like, screw it. And oh my God. And it was. Is that why everybody left Arkansas?
Nobody. That is the best comment I've ever seen. But I'm not
decommitted.
putting that on the screen. If you want to see it, go to YouTube and just look at the comments on this episode.
I just kicked the soap away. Hold on.
Well, this
Next
episode's not going on the radio.
Yeah, no, I don't think
too
this
far
is
gone. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to get on your all's pod the week before deer season next year, because literally that was on Tuesday. Is that right? Tuesday was when the last podcast was. Isn't that whenever y'all normally do it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tuesday.
So it was a Tuesday. I hunted Thursday through Sunday, and best hunts I've been on all season. So you guys are no homeless intrusions. None of my stuff got stolen.
We took care of you, bro.
It was freezing for 3 of those days, and I think the homeless were back in the shelters or something, just looking for three hots and a cot. They weren't out messing with me and my tree stands and my cameras.
Dude, I was expecting you to say the homeless guy brought the deer on a leash to your stand, just let him go and walked off. He's like, "Hey man, sorry for stealing your cameras."
There's probably people from London that definitely think that's possible. Especially that velvet buck I killed years ago. Whenever Cody went back or Lockins went back and told everybody
Mm-hmm.
that we seen like 35 deer in like 6 hours or something. Like you don't see those numbers back home. And so I'm pretty sure everybody thinks I like hunt like the Cincinnati Zoo. Like I'm just like in there with the tame whitetail.
Yeah.
But
No, I was happy you got one. I know you said you were kind of struggling to see. Yeah. Yeah.
bird. I knew.
Yeah.
The,
Go ahead.
to whoever nobody is, I'm like 40 minutes south of where they're eating the cats and ducks. They're just stealing tree stands and trail cameras where I'm at. Trump isn't going to get on TV and talk about the $100 trail camera or the $250 tree stand. It's the ducks at the community pond that keep going missing. Controversial.
You know, we have one of the greatest, hunters in America.
Yep.
We had to.
You'd think he'd care more about it. I mean, his boy Don Jr. is a big deer hunter. I'm just not being loud enough in what's his app called? Like Truth. Like I'm not on Truth enough. Just like Don, we've got a homeless problem in Cincinnati.
Too many homeless people. Too many homeless people. They're stealing tree stands and they're stealing trail cameras.
They're taking dookies in the deer corn. We got some Santa Claus looking guy in July walking around with no shirt on. And he's got a headset on. Like 8 people.
He's obviously a truck driver, not a good one, but
Yeah.
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 In the deer corn.
Yeah. He's still the trail cam.
Little do you know that's actually Christian.
yeah, I just put on a suit and go out there.
Yeah,
Oh man,
I'm honestly glad deer season is over. I think it was like 37 sits or something, and like after since I killed my last deer, I watched Reed Shepherd commit in a deer stand like 2 years ago.
What was you say, Christian? Sorry.
Never mind.
No.
A tweet. It was a tweet.
What was the tweet?
It's not. It's ESPN or ESPN. They are reporting that we got another commit. So yeah, I'll let you guys go take a.
Is it the real ESPN Zen or is it a fake one? How many Y's and N's are there in the?
There's just one in on it. So he's been spot on with some of these.
Oh, actually, this is actually legit. DeMarcus Gardner commit for UK. He got his 4th star, so he's no longer a 3-star.
Oh,
He is a 4-star cornerback. That's awesome. That has happened to 2 players the past couple weeks. We had what was his name? Oh gosh, give me a second. I hope he's not watching this. Crap.
But
Hold on.
while Cody's trying to find all that, you guys want to talk a little bit about the Batcats?
We can.
Baseball
That's
team?
it.
Yeah. They looked
got-
good last year. Made their
We got about
first-
3 months left till.
Yep, a little bit under 3.
Darren Sherry. Sorry. Darren. So sorry.
He's on the podcast tomorrow.
I know. Yeah, I know.
How do you botch
Sorry.
that, dude?
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
gonna.
sorry.
I want you to for tomorrow's
We're gonna
episode.
clip
I want
that
you.
out.
apologize. I'm gonna apologize.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. This is live. He's probably watching right now, Cody.
I do.
Good job.
I just.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I keep forgetting
If
his
he is
name
watching,
because.
hopefully he knows his hat shipped today. So to Michigan,
We'll tell him tomorrow.
Well, see,
Yeah,
like. No, I keep forgetting his name because I keep remembering where he lives. Papa. Like I just Papa.
Yeah.
Papa.
You're gonna call him Pawpaw Stray tomorrow.
I'm going to Papa. Hey, Papa, how we doing? I mean, Darren. Gosh, sorry, man.
yeah, we're trying to get we're a couple of us boys from London are close with a guy named Ethan Nolan. He runs Fall Rock Outdoors. Speaking of Batcats, Evan Hart has an NIL deal with Fall Rock, and we're trying to get a couple of those football players to come down. We do a big turkey hunt every year, opening weekend in April, cook, bluegrass music, stuff like that. But We're going to try to get like Stray, Hayes Johnson, a couple other guys. We'll see if Brock's got time. I'm sure he'll be busy in Georgia by then, but yeah, I don't know. Stray, like I said earlier, he's a monster kid. I mean, hopefully he takes well to the next level. He's a good interview, though. I think you guys are going to get along with him well. He's no nonsense, but he seems like a good kid.
Yeah,
he's no nonsense.
I mean,
is he pretty?
The dude, he said on the podcast I watched him on, they asked him, they're like, what's your favorite thing to do? And he was like, I just want to push some MFers down the field like 15 yards, put them on their ass. And he was like, follow my running back down the field and pick him up. And I was like, okay, all right.
Like it. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that response.
His like asking about his recruiting stuff, because I found it super interesting. I mean, he had Ole Miss, Michigan State, Illinois were all calling. Like, I mean, and the stuff he said about our facilities compared to other schools, and like kind of like how the recruiting process was for somebody who's maybe the most negative person around Kentucky football right now. It was extremely positive to hear that, like, I mean, he skipped a visit to Ole Miss, if I'm not mistaken, after the UK visit. Was just like, nah, I'm good. And so, yeah, and if the Dane Key stuff is true, that just goes to show you where UK's facilities are. We just got to get everybody else on board, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. I'm kind of curious to see who was his top who was the person that was on him the most recruiting wise.
Wolford.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude,
he's a beast recruiter.
Dude, hasn't he landed? They said today he's landed like three people right now.
Well, he has 2 offensive linemen right now, unless there's been pending. I mean, I know that they're in talks. Apparently, I saw a few tweets. I'll be honest, I don't remember who was tweeting about it, but that kid from Western. I saw some people talking a little bit about him. I don't know how true it is, but yeah, the kid from Bowling Green, and then the kid from Arkansas.
I'm going to respond to Bush's comment. Bush, I had no idea the dude was going to get hurt first game of the season. As Van said, I didn't know his shoulders were made of Rice Krispie treats. I mean, to be fair, the dude's left me on red twice in our relationship. And one time was whenever I asked how the O-line was. And the other time whenever I asked, well, Christian knows.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
No, that is 100%. Like, I know we were all worried about the offensive line this year. And gosh, I'm probably more worried about it this year. Well,
love you too, Bush.
Probably not, because I don't expect us to win more than 5 games next year. So I'm not really worried about it, really.
I mean,
I
honestly,
don't know.
If we go into the season and we win 5 games, but we look competitive in every game.
See,
if you can give me something to build on, like for the next year. I'm a Browns fan. You give me a sliver of hope, I'm taking it the mile, bro.
You are built.
I'm built for this. I'm built for these bad seasons. You guys ain't ready for this. You haven't seen, KFC. I didn't have a podcast, forever ago. During like the Browns when they were 0-16, you would have saw prime. I was getting bullied in school because I was a Browns fan. But I'm built for these bad seasons. The Browns are 3-10 right now, 3-11 now. They're awful, and I'm smiling.
As Coach Ryan just said, I really like that guy, but I could not disagree more. I genuinely believe that Stoops is here throughout the remainder of his contract until it keeps getting extended, or until we get down to below a $20 million buyout. If he had any self-respect at all, he'd have left after the season. We're on back-to-back, just bad years.
Back-to-back.
Do what?
Back-to-back. This is 3rd year.
Yeah, we almost got Will Levis killed. That dude's proven no matter how bad things are, he will still show up and just try. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see that him playing at the Titans. But
I mean, he's a walking meme now, but
I think his ex
love
kind of
it.
ruined that for him.
man,
His ex being there didn't.
yeah.
Well,
I feel for him.
apparently he played good there at the first quarter, and then some like 3rd and 13, they designed a quarterback run, and he got hit, and then he just
Correct.
didn't play. Yeah, he just did not play good.
If you met him at the tailgate, it was.
I wish I could have.
Dude, he was actually super cool. I will say that. Like I've ran into him like 3 times in Lexington, but I actually like got to talk to him at the tailgate.
Mhm.
And yeah, Will likes the party, and I don't know how much that bleeds into Sundays or like. I mean, you got to think, dude ran for his life for at least a full season at UK that second year. First year wasn't that bad, but he's been running for his life ever since he got to the league. Like the Titans have not even attempted to block for that dude.
Oh yeah, that 2021 offensive line was actually not bad, really.
Is that the second year he got hurt? The first.
That
one?
was the first. It was his first year, 2021. Yeah.
Am I crazy? Isn't there something out there like that 21 line was like the last like Schlarman, Summerall, like that whole group
That was
of like, recruits?
I can confirm.
Yes.
I know it's already out there, but Joshua Braun just DM'd me back. He said he is a Wildcat, so can confirm. I know it was confirmed about 30 hours ago, but he did. I'll show proof. Yes.
Yep, there you go. We got a yes.
There you go.
Good proof. Good proof.
Hey, but he was already a Wildcat, so 30 hours later.
I wonder if they've got like sources said trademarked. I don't know why, but it would be hilarious to do a podcast where all you do is just confirm stuff that like other people are.
And you get the credit for it.
Like instead of sources say, like sources said, and it's like
no report news that's like 2 years old.
Not like that old, but like it would be
2 weeks.
hilarious to like report stuff that's like yesterday or the day before old. Like you just get on a podcast and are like, all right, boys, let me tell you. And it's like Stoops is back.
Say peace
Good
out,
night.
man. Love you,
It's like
Bush.
Todd Bush. But yeah, that'd be funny.
I don't know if you could do it, but it would actually – I would find it hilarious. Like get on there the next day and be like, oh, LeBron confirms he's not playing today. And like he's not played in like a week.
Sources tell me looks like Tom Brady will not be returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, we've got breaking news.
Oh, no.
Dane Key to the transfer portal.
Oh, what?
You know, breaking news, Will Levis declares for the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Breaking news, Tim Couch got drafted by number 1 overall to the Browns.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, no doubt. So do you boys think the Bad Cats are going to be good this year? I know he's like started and turned into it, and then I just like veered us.
Hey. All
Hit
right.
the U-turn.
Yeah.
It's Cats cut. We go left,
Hey, we
right,
cut
up, down.
different
Yeah, we
directions.
go everywhere. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
I'm excited for this year. Moving up a little bit closer to it, so I'll definitely be catching a lot more games this year. But I'm excited to see where the team goes. I mean, Nick Mingione done great, turning this program around. I mean, they're literally having to build onto the stadium because that's how good the program was last year.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't know if I can drop this yet, but potentially we will be having a former player from the team that got to go to Omaha. We'll not release the name, but we'll be having him on soon. So
That'd be sick.
excited about that. But yeah, I'm excited about this baseball team. I love baseball. It's just like an American pastime. You just got to love it. I mean, it's not – in my book, like, you know, growing up, I was a huge baseball guy. And as I got older, I became more of a football guy. But, like, growing up, it just brings back just so many memories, you know, just going out to the ball field, or going out to the baseball field, just watching some game, going out there and hitting a few dingers, throwing a little bit. We should have a state – hey, hear me out. Hear me out. A state line Cats cut like softball game.
Oh, that would be sick.
We find some like little league field and we go out there and play like a softball game or something.
That would be kind of cool.
And we raise money for like
dingers,
the homeless
NIL.
people where you're no
No.
near where you're
No, them boys are raising their own money, pawning my stuff at the foot of the hill in the ghetto. Yeah,
no, I'm down.
I mean,
We could do that. A little.
We can do that.
softball
We can do
tournament.
We can do NIL for football.
Hey, we could get something. I don't know. Is it? We can get Club
Maybe
15
Club
or somebody
15.
in on it.
Tyler Bell. Hold on.
Cats cut state line.
I know.
Oh, Coach Ryan.
Baseball
Tyler
players, yeah. Let's look him up right now. The baseball team's returning some like really good. I mean, the fact they returned Burt was huge.
Yes.
You've got an elite catcher. Was a good hitter at UK. Going to bring in some leadership. I'll be interested to see where the pitching is because if I'm not mistaken, they lost.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously Cam O'Brien graduated. You lost a couple other guys, some fielders, but I don't know. I mean, the Leighton Harris kid.
If I'm not mistaken, the baseball team ended with the top 10 transfer portal class.
Yeah, and there's a couple of these ball players we've already talked to, and they're
sorry.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
I was just saying that Tyler Bell, he's the one that got drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays, but decided to come back for college and then committed to Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got picked in the second round. Yeah, he's a stud.
He's tough.
Well, it's like this year, like basketball, the ACC's tough. Like football, the ACC's tough. Women's basketball, the ACC's tough. Baseball, the ACC's always been tough. Like Vandy's always been solid. Obviously, Tennessee's always been solid. LSU, I think after losing that big class, what's the pitcher's name?
So
they used to have?
Let me see how many pitchers we got. So I just pulled up the transfer portal, who we've brought in just via that. So we got 1, 2, 3. It looks like we got 8 coming in from the portal, and they're all. Let me see, and 7 of them's top 425 in the nation.
Wow.
So that's pretty solid.
Yes, that's very good.
They brought in quite a few like good players. I was looking to see some of the people that like we had linked up with. I'll definitely be optimistic. I mean, now that they've kind of got that Omaha like the first visit behind them, I think that's going to be big for those guys. And I mean, we're tight with Kuzi, one of the assistant coaches, and he kind of keeps us up to date on how people have been and stuff like that. I mean, we've not talked a ton here recently, but like the last time we talked to him was like group of dogs. And the way they recruit, like we went down and met them before they went to Omaha, and the first time I'd ever met them, and they talked about like their recruiting process, and like they were like, we're going after good players, but we're going after like hard nose, like want to like steal a base, get down and get dirty, like make the extra play, like top guys. Which I think is kind of the evidence that we're hearing post football that they were getting people that maybe weren't the culture that we needed at UK football. And it sounds like UK baseball has been doing exactly what they should be whenever it comes to like building a team.
Yeah. Now, Christian, they play at EKU March 4th. And then
It's right down the road.
That's
where
what I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
be living at. I'm down.
Looks like they gotta play. Wow, they gotta play Xavier. I feel like that's kind of odd. Is that odd for baseball for them to play Xavier?
I feel like they all play a little bit outside.
I agree. Like in the conference stuff, kind of weird across sports. I mean, I'm not saying like obviously I think Xavier's still ACC baseball, but like, they're
That's good after dark.
Yeah. The Gooners.
The Gooners.
Yeah. Are they playing at Xavier?
No, it's at home.
No, I was gonna say
It's like the only. It's like they only play them one time. That's it. It's not a series.
Well, they
It's
play
just-
like Belmont, Evansville. I think these are just like the warm-up games. They play 2 at EKU. Oh no,
the ones in Lexington, ones at EKU.
Coach
Yeah.
Ron, are you a baseball coach? Like this dude's in here like just spitting names.
I'm
facts.
pretty sure he's a coach for everything.
The
Coach Ron's the band, dude.
You know,
he's
I've seen him on state line stuff the last couple of days, but like he's been like this person that like he's all over it.
he is, man. He's been solid tonight.
Oh, we gotta go to
Basketball.
Tennessee and play. I wouldn't
Basketball.
care to.
I am.
Trying to figure out a game to go to.
We do play Wofford.
Oh gosh, that home series.
We play Georgia at Georgia.
Christian, we could just make that a bachelor's trip. Just 3 baseball games
Oh, they play Georgia on the day I'm getting married.
Oh, nice.
at
Coach.
Georgia though. At
We'll have to
Georgia.
link up at a game or something. That'd be.
You
Guys,
guys
a
want to
credential
go?
media member for the baseball.
Cool. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Wait, what'd you say? I was looking at the schedule.
I was saying-
Coach Ryan's credentialed for baseball. Unless you're talking to him about the bachelor party. I think he said Vegas, but I don't know who's playing there.
That's not. No. I ain't
No.
rich. All right.
No, here's what's happening. See, Cody's my best man in the wedding, and here's what I'm pretty sure we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna sit down somewhere. Don't know where we're gonna stay at yet, but we're just gonna watch the SEC tournament and eat pizza.
See, I'm really mad at both him and his fiance. I went to the tournament last year and planned on going this year with Christian and some other buddies, but no, he's getting married. So,
Hold
Yeah.
on. Important question. Are you getting married during a Kentucky football event?
oh,
Okay. Because I watched the UK Georgia game during Blake Nolan's wedding.
But the
And that
SEC
was-
tournament will be being played at my wedding. I'll just let you know that. Don't matter who's playing, because I know the Cats will be playing that Saturday. But see, March Madness, when they're releasing the brackets, I'll be getting on a boat to go on my honeymoon.
There's worse
So
places to watch.
So I'll be
What
on it.
March
I'll be in the
Madness?
Bahamas watching the tournament, March Madness. There's-
Nobody hard hitting facts.
Why are you getting married? I just got hit.
Better say something good because it's gonna be on the internet forever.
that's
If
what
she's
I was
wrong.
about to say.
Listen,
Say something real good.
When you meet the right person, because oh boy, needed a
You
little
about to give us the bird
humbling.
and the beast talk or something.
You know, when a man really loves a woman, they start, yeah.
What's that?
When when the timing hits perfect, you know it's the Lord. So that's all I can say.
It's like a
Hey,
scary movie
Christian's
thing.
got a good one. I met her at the tailgate.
Shelby's good.
Yeah, Shelby, she's a good one. She's humbled me quite a bit. I ain't as idiotic
That's
as
Shelby's
I was.
first Cats Cut shout out or no?
No,
Oh,
no.
Has she
I
stormed
think
in
Shelby
any of
out
these
all the
yet?
time.
There's been a few where you've seen her in the background when
Oh.
I've recorded at her house time or two, but
She's never
What
had
was
any,
that?
Travis Hunter like girlfriend break-ins, like try to steal the mic.
not yet.
Did you all see the video of her getting mad that he was taking pictures with other girls?
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
Dude,
are you kidding me?
I seen
Like,
I
it's
seen
a fan.
I seen an AI picture earlier, and it was like all these red flags all over a football field, and it was like Travis Hunter's girlfriend.
Yeah. Like-
Did you see she released like an 8-minute TikTok?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Bro, ain't nobody
yes,
watching
dude.
that. The
I
only
skipped like-
TikToks, the only
I
TikToks
skipped
I'm
to, like,
watching.
I skipped to like minute 220, and she was like, Travis wasn't my top because he was younger and he's a cheater. And I was like, oh, it's Travis's fault that you're like this.
Yeah. I was like, are you serious? What are you saying?
Dude, Jackson. Hey, I love the comments tonight. They've been.
Oh, dude.
I was
That-
saying,
this
it's
one
a
right
live
here,
comment
we
section, and it
Dude,
feels like
I
we've
love
been
it.
Like, go
everywhere.
back
We're
to
like
that
a
Vince
squirrel
Barrel
in a
one.
box.
I ain't reading it. What's my game?
I love the comment section here tonight. It's been great. Appreciate. Thank you guys for
Like, I ain't
tuning in.
watching all that.
Yeah, that's. We appreciate everybody watching. For real.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah,
Oh gosh.
man, I ain't watching that. I ain't watching that, man. The only time I'm watching a TikTok longer than like 30 seconds if it's like a like an Easter egg hunt for on COD Zombies showing you how to beat it.
It was so bad. Like, just what little bit of it that I seen, I was like, this is terrible.
I watched like the first minute and then I was like, there's no way that she's saying this stuff, so I just turned it off.
The most athletic college football player in most of our lifetime we're gonna be reading books about this dude's relationship.
Oh,
from
yeah.
now on. It'll be.
Isn't she pregnant?
God, I kept hearing that she was like pregnant with twins, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even care enough to invest enough time to Google it. But if I was him, stay in college forever. Like, go to grilled cheeses on the beach, wait till she leaves. She can have half the grilled cheeses, go to the league at like 25. Like,
he's going to be awesome in the NFL. Hopefully the Panthers are in a position to where they can draft him.
No, he's coming to the Eagles. We're
No.
That's why we're letting T. Higgins walk. He's going to be Chase's opposite side of the field, and then we're going to throw him in there for the crimes we committed last season on defense.
What draft pick are the Bengals at currently?
Not low enough to get Travis Hunter.
I think Carolina is 4th. I think in order it's Vegas. Wow, I said that right. I didn't say Oakland. Vegas, Jacksonville. No, Jacksonville actually moved up.
Yeah, I think it's Jacksonville Raider.
Yeah, Jacksonville, where they won the other day, we got put in front of them. So they're at 5, yeah. So like we're all 3 and 10 right now. Like we all are terrible.
Yeah.
But the only team that I'm really worried about, and this is the top 5, it's Las Vegas, New York, New England, Carolina, Jacksonville is how it is right now. And all 5 of them lost last week, so it hasn't changed. But
I need you guys to win so we can jump you.
How about you just shut up?
How about you shut up?
You guys need a quarterback. Like
you all need it. Yeah.
Y'all got a dude that can ride in the car seat leading y'all's offense down the field. Well, I think he's out, right? Bryce Young's still sitting?
No, he's been balling.
Yeah, Bryce has been looking good.
He's actually looked really good the past couple weeks.
They
need a
defense
and an O-line, yeah.
Just a whole overhaul.
Well, we got a good receiving core, but both of them are rookies, and then Adam Thielen's 50 years old, still balling. But
yeah,
I
keep up with Cleveland a little bit. Unfortunately, Cincinnati. Then I'll flip through and see like what some of my fantasy people are doing.
If the Browns can get,
what are you holding?
I thought it was
an adapter.
I thought it was a vape for.
No, it's an adapter.
That's what I was thinking. Like Christian,
it's an adapter.
Christian.
No, sometimes I have to use this adapter when I have to plug in stuff for when we do the lives and stuff, and I just had it and I've just been playing with it. Yeah. But if the Browns could get just a middle with the pack quarterback for next year and draft one in 2026, because I don't think this quarterback class is that stout. Get one in that draft, like maybe Breeson James Winston. I don't know. Pick up a guy kind of like that. And get a center because he's awful. Ethan Posick is awful. Get a decent backup guard because I don't know how long Joel Bitonio is going to be getting around. And then get one more tight end and a receiver. I think that offense will be humming.
We officially hit 1,000 followers on Twitter.
We had it, and then something happened.
We
dropped down 532. And
must have been the bot cleansing that.
We are a legit 1,000 following.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I'm glad I could be here for that.
Yeah.
We
appreciate you getting on. I know it was the last.
Dude,
clutch.
You're the best.
Sixth man of the year. I'm walking the door from the gym. Christian was like, I knew it was one or two things. Christian is a very kind and loyal customer, and we had some hats we owed him, and I figured he's probably sweating them coming up on Christmas. So anytime somebody texts me, if I know they've got hats waiting, I go look to see where their hats are in the postal service before I even open their text. And I opened Christian's, or it was like, "What are you doing right now?" And I was like, I just got in from the gym. He was like, "Want to hop on the pod?" He was like, "Blake's dog chewed up his cords," and I was like, "Sure, man, I'll tag in."
Yeah, and Justin's traveling back. I don't know where he even went, but they went on a little mini vacation. He takes about 10 of those a year.
He takes about 20 of them. He takes 2 a month. There's two vacations a month.
Yeah.
Justin lives.
Oh, speaking of Justin, Christian.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
The sponsor thing, you didn't do it.
Are you serious, Christian?
What?
Wow.
Man.
What are you talking about? I mean, there was just a little bump in the road. But speaking of bumpers in the road, Cumberland Auto Rentals. Go check them out. If you were looking for a rental vehicle, an insurance claim, or looking to go on vacation and need a ride, go check out Cumberland Auto Rentals. They're open 8 to 4 or 8 to 5, I'm sorry, Monday through Thursday, and 8 to 4 on Friday. So go check them out. Great place. Great auto rentals. So, yeah.
Justin's going to watch an hour and 15 minutes of this, just like it'll be like
He's like, said my ad.
just
said
a
my
little
ad.
gripping fist. Just
My
waiting.
ad.
He's going to be furious. But, dude, thanks for hopping on tonight. You've been so
dude,
glad.
no, I'm always here like a wrestling partner. If you need to tap me in, like if
Whoa.
I wanted whoa, no Diddy.
Oh, Lord.
I wanted to hop on your all's live the other night for the ball game, and we had a company dinner. It lasted way too long. We were in the city forever. Thought I was going to get home a little early. Company dinner, and I walked in the door and I was like, "Yes, I got here just in time to do post game." And I text you, and you're like, "We're off." I was like, "All right."
We had no joke. We had just ended when you texted.
Yeah.
Also, don't get mad at me. I'm currently in the process. I'm about to buy 2 hats. Don't get mad at me that I'm not buying. I've been trying to buy
Oh
them.
no.
I'm currently in the process of buying 2 of them. So,
Dude,
Hey,
you'll
look at who we got on.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Hey, the greatest news source in all the world.
yes.
Hey, ESPN, leak who you are. Like this dude's been on it here lately.
Bro.
Like,
He's in on it all.
I can't remember. Oh man, I cannot. What's her name? Anna. She like reposted them, and I clicked their profile, and they had like 50 followers, and I was like, oh, like this is fake. And it was like 5 minutes later, it was all over the news that West Virginia had hired their coach. And I was like, we got a person. I'm not gonna assume their gender, but we got somebody out there that's got insider trading information ahead of apparently everyone else. And ESPN has been like on one the last couple days on Twitter and the recruiting portal.
No doubt.
I don't know if it's like Trilly for football, but they have I'm a man, Colin. Are you Colin?
Oh, he might have just hinted at something there.
We're
on to him.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
It's not me. I would say it could be my
It
wife.
could be you.
That's what I was gonna say.
It would be hilarious, but she's at work right now saving lives in Cincinnati. She is not running any of the burner accounts, which is further proof that I'm not Red Leg, Bush, or any of these. Joker.
Oh, Ridley.
Oh, you heard it. You heard it here first.
Keep eyes out for the tight end on the visit, folks.
Yep.
That's
Well,
big. That's
yeah.
big.
That's awesome. That's hilarious. No, Cody. I was texting Christian earlier. The custom hats. I got a couple of those going to you guys. I know they're not super cool. Like they don't have Kentucky upside down on them, but they've got the greatest state in America right side up.
Go Big Blue.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm still buying some hats, so it doesn't matter. I got
If you buy them now, you'll probably have them like sometime around April.
That's fine. That's
Hey, we
fine.
can
I'll get
just
them,
drive
I'll
to
get
you
them.
guys, man.
That's
We'll just
true.
drive.
That's true.
We talked about, I don't know how, like we didn't tailgate for any UK baseball games last year. A couple of my best friends and actually our distributor are like big baseball fans. Like I'm gonna be honest, I felt terrible. Like I got down there, Koozie treated us like we were kings. Like we met everybody on that baseball team the night before they're going to Omaha. And I wanted to be like, I don't know any of you guys. Like I don't know a dang thing about baseball. Like
Well, the bad thing about college baseball is they don't put it on TV, like where you can watch it a lot. So you got to like listen to it.
Well, the bad thing is, and this is so bad, what little information I had about UK baseball, my group text Wotel, they literally get on ESPN Plus or whatever and watch like every UK baseball game that they watch them religiously, like streaming services, like those, like Blake I'm not going to give him that kind of credit, but like Kyle, Josh, Bird, they watch a ton of UK baseball. And I was like,
so it's on ESPN Plus is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they were a bunch of those. Yeah, a bunch of those games were on there last year. And I texted them, was like, we're going to meet like Kuzi and Slaw and a couple other guys. Like, and they were like, you don't even know who these people are. Like, dude, Cam O'Brien said he'd buy a hat if I'd drive it to him. This was my hat yesterday. It's going to be his hat today. And little did we know that was going to just direct launch us into the sun, also known as Fanatics.
Hey, I'm just saying that scooter idea on the highway, it's not a bad idea. Just
Trump said he's going to privatize the USPS. We're going to see how that goes after January 20th. And if the price goes up or the service is still bad, we're going to buy a bunch of refurbished birds and we'll put you on one.
You just let me know. I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Hey, you get Cody a little bike. He's good.
I'm good.
You can't trust the box. They got that CEO killer caught the other day. That city.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can't
I don't want to die.
Motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if we're talking about doing something for a baseball game, I don't know how the podcast and stuff works with baseball. Be cool if we could all get together and do something in the parking lot or something like that.
I'm game.
I'm down.
As long as we got a little bit of service, we can do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got a hot spot. No, we just can confirm we've got a mixing board now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting real. And I got a secondary mic.
Yep.
That'd be good.
We're getting big, boys.
Yeah.
We're hitting.
We're
hitting 360.
I don't know that we'll give away like 50 hats like we did for the football game, but I mean we might give away like 10.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. You hide them around.
That's true.
And they got and you don't.
And you tell me where they all are, and I'll go get them.
You put stickers out, and if they bring you a sticker, they get a hat. If they find the sticker.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I want to say that I don't think we're that level yet.
Or you could do like a trivia thing. When they get to you, they got to answer a question. If they get it right, then they get a hat. If they don't, they don't get it.
What was the date and time that we got the cease and desist from Fanatics?
Exactly.
I don't even know.
To the second.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
They just guess a random date. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. But, bro, thank you for hopping on with us.
Yeah, dude.
Once again, it's been awesome.
Dude.
Always.
If you don't already know, go buy you one of the greatest hats ever. Might get
shout your stuff out. Shout your stuff out.
State Line is the best though.
StatelineCo.shop and at StatelineCo, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and man, we appreciate you guys. You guys have been good to us, tagging us in with 5 minutes notice, giving us a heads up, posting. I still love the original Cullen Bohannon picture you made, and you're like, wait, is the real name Cullen?
Bro, because I got added, me and Cody got added late into that chat, and then me and you started messaging, and I just didn't know people. And then I saw people just saying, I'm Cullen. I was just like, oh, I just thought it was just a little joke. Everybody just saying it to you. And then you start laughing at it. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God. It's like, I messed this up.
I think I mentioned on one of the other ones, my mom was at the tailgate, and like Wandale Robinson walked up and told her that he'd been talking to Cullen, and I thought she was going to melt. Like, she's never been madder in her whole life. I remember she walked up and she was like, this is really cool, but I hate that all these people don't know that you're like Jonathan McClure. And I was like, I've been Cullen for like a decade on Twitter.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's
can confirm. ESPN Sin just followed us on Twitter, so
huge.
We're gonna have a little insight.
Yeah, dude's
we're in.
I wonder if he's like from this area because
he's gotta be.
He's got to. Like, he had info on Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. Has had some stuff like around Louisville football. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's like in, but I mean, he's been dang close. I mean, he announced the West Virginia football coach like within. I mean, it was ain't like I said, ain't a quote retweeting is how I seen it. So, and dude had like 50 followers. Maybe it's her. Maybe it's a fake. Maybe that's why they said I'm a man.
Well, true.
I'm just saying.
Might be
Could
on
be.
something there.
Who knows?
This guy didn't know my name was really Jonathan. Yeah, dog. It's like finding out Diddy's name is Sean. What up?
Just not the same allegations.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Completely different.
No lube here. I'm guilty of slinging illegal hats.
So you get arrested for it. What are you in for? I sold illegal hats. What are you in for? I'm Diddy.
Yeah,
Diddy.
the Diddy of the hat gang.
Yeah.
It's doing stuff you're not supposed to.
But thank you guys that have tuned in. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
Thank you for hopping on once again. And as always, go Cats.
Go kitty cat. Oh.